Thank you. Welcome to all of your families, and congratulations to all three of you on your nominations. Mrs. Drake, thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I'd like to start with you. As we discussed in our meeting, transit is an incredibly important resource in my state in both urban and our rural areas. I cannot tell you how often I hear about the challenges and opportunities presented by transit, from everyday movement of my constituents to their jobs, education, and to providing transportation to the over 40 million visitors every year that we have to the state of Nevada. It's important in my state, and we talked a little bit about this, the projects that are going on from northern Nevada, where the Washoe Regional Transportation Commission has a specific bus rapid transit project in the works. It's the Virginia Street Bus Rapid Transit Extension Project that will seek FTA support. To Southern Nevada Regional Transportation Commission, where SIG funding is critical for several projects in the Las Vegas area. And I've heard directly from our rural Nevada communities that they need more options to move their residents in and out of town. NDOT reports that over 2.5 million rides are aided by FTA funds to our Nevada Department of Transportation. So can I get your commitment that you will be the voice and champion that we need in the Department of Transportation to make sure that transit is on equal footing with other modes of transportation, that you'll work with Congress to implement the letter and intent of what we pass here through authorization and appropriations?
Senator, if confirmed to FTA, I can make the commitment to you that I will be the transit advocate. And we talked about that in your office, and thank you for taking the time to meet with me as well. I can also commit to you that all projects will be looked at and treated fairly and dealt with in compliance with law. So I can make that commitment to you.
Thank you. And then we also talked about how innovation plays a valuable role in our
Yes.
transit services, correct? I believe we even talked about the fact that Senator Burr and I have introduced a bipartisan bill, the Moving First Act, to reestablish competitive grant program for supporting smart communities throughout the country, both in urban and rural areas. Can I get your commitment to continue to consider support and fund innovation through your various FTA programs where appropriate?
Senator, if confirmed to FTA, I can make the commitment to you that it is absolutely one of my priorities for innovation and for technology to make sure that our transit systems run more efficiently, more effectively, provide better service, and it's very exciting. I'm very excited about some of the things that are taking place.
And for that reason, can you just give me your thoughts on where you see technology playing a greater role in transportation?
Well,
transportation mode.
I think technology in terms of autonomous vehicles, in terms of smart apps that could be used, the research division that's at FTA, just a lot of interesting possibilities there. And the goal to make it an easier transit ride where more people will choose to use transit rather than driving their vehicles.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Appleton, great to see you again as well.
Ma'am.
And so we similarly had a conversation, and I believe the number one thing we talked about was that nearly every community in this nation has an affordable housing crisis, a rental housing crisis. In Nevada, it's rental, high rents, it's lack of inventory, it's a number of things. So can I ask you, what are the three things you will do to address the affordable let's talk about rental housing crisis.
Sure. I think that the first thing I will do is talk to my colleagues at Treasury and USDA as part of what's called the Rental Policy Working Group. We need to get that elevated, I think, to a leadership level. That there's an MOU, I understand, that already exists to do that, because in addition to HUD, Treasury runs the Low-Income Housing Tax Credit Program, and USDA's Rural Housing Service is also integrally involved. So that's one thing. Secondly, I think that HUD and PD&R specifically can serve as a clearinghouse of best practices for communities that want to make progress on this, on things such as restrictive growth management controls, excessive affordable housing development fees, things of that nature, where we can really inform communities on how to do things better on this score. And lastly, I think we need to look at the moving to work expansion that has been authorized by Congress for 100 additional PHAs. One of the things we're going to be testing as part of that expansion demonstration is PHA flexibility. And I think that one of the things we want to see is if that additional flexibility actually leads to being able to serve more households that are currently not served.
Thank you. And I know my time is running out. Just recently, I convened a stakeholders group in Southern Nevada to address affordable housing needs. HUD was there along with USDA. Can I get your commitment that you'll continue to be a part of our working group to figure out how we address the needs of affordable housing in the state of Nevada?
Absolutely, Senator. I'm fully committed to working with you and your constituents on this very important issue.
Thank you very much. My time has run out. Congratulations to all three of you.
Thank you.